What if I told you that the richest people in the world don't actually need to show off their money? Forget the flashy cars, the gold chains, the over-the-top mansions. The truly wealthy live by an entirely different rulebook. A rulebook of subtle signals, of quiet choices, of details so small that only another rich person would even notice them. This is the hidden language of the ultra-rich. And today we're decoding it. Here are 12 signs of quiet luxury that only rich people recognize. 1. Clothes with no logos. The middle class often wear brands as a badge of honor. But the ultra-rich? They wear pieces that have no logos at all. Their wardrobe whispers wealth rather than shouting it. A plain white shirt might cost $800, but unless you felt the fabric, you'd never know. Quiet luxury thrives in craftsmanship, not in logos. Logos are for validation. But the wealthy don't need external validation. Their presence speaks louder than any designer stamp. Think of someone in a $20,000 Brunello Cucinelli suit. No one outside elite circles will even notice. But for the rich, that lack of recognition is exactly the point. The ultra-wealthy live in a world where silence, even in clothing, is the loudest statement. 2. Timeless watches. While many flaunt oversized watches covered in diamonds, the ultra-rich prefer understated classics. A Patek Philippe Calatrava or an A. Lang & Son isn't flashy. It doesn't scream. It whispers elegance to those who know. Rich people recognize each other by timepieces that aren't obvious to outsiders. A subtle leather strap. A hand-finished movement. A model known only to collectors. Quiet luxury here is not about owning a watch. It's about owning time. And the ultra-rich make sure their watch reflects permanence rather than trends. The average person buys a watch to be seen. The wealthy buy a watch to be remembered. 3. Shoes that age beautifully. Shoes tell a story. The ultra-wealthy know this, and their shoes are built to last decades. Instead of cheap fast fashion, they invest in brands like John Lobb or Edward Green. Shoes handmade by artisans designed to look better as they age. The shine, the stitching, the leather, these are invisible signs that only another wealthy person will instantly recognize. To outsiders, they might look like just brown shoes. But to insiders, they're a code, a signal of patience, refinement, and permanence. Quiet luxury values endurance over excess. 4. Minimalist homes. While many imagine the rich living in gaudy palaces, the ultra-wealthy prefer minimalist homes designed around space, light, and harmony. Their interiors aren't stuffed with clutter. Instead, a few carefully chosen pieces, often art or custom furniture, define the room. Quiet luxury in homes means understatement. A $50,000 Italian marble countertop may look plain to an outsider, but the rich recognize its rarity instantly. Silence in design creates a sense of calm power. Walking into such a home feels like stepping into wealth without a word being spoken. Their homes don't say, "Look at me." They say, "Only those who understand will understand." 5. Private travel choices. The average wealthy person shows off on Instagram with a private jet photo. But the ultra-rich don't need to prove it. Quiet luxury is booking a private jet under a company name and not posting about it. Or flying first class every time without fanfare. It's about convenience, not bragging rights. The wealthy know the true value of privacy. That's why they travel quietly, not loudly. To them, luxury is being invisible in motion, moving without anyone noticing. While others crave attention, the truly rich crave silence. 6. Subtle jewelry. Quiet luxury avoids bling. The ultra-rich often wear jewelry so subtle, it's almost invisible. A plain wedding band that's actually platinum. A pair of small earrings worth 6 figures. A bracelet that looks modest but is made of rare metals. Jewelry here isn't about being seen. It's about being understood. Those in the know recognize it immediately. To outsiders, it looks simple. But to insiders, it's a signal of class, refinement, and knowledge. Quiet luxury hides value in plain sight. 7. The car that blends in. Flashy sports cars turn heads. But the ultra-wealthy often choose vehicles that don't attract attention. Think of a dark-colored Mercedes S-Class, a Range Rover, or even a Lexus. To most, it's just a nice car. But to the rich, it's the quiet statement of success without screaming. These cars aren't about speed or showing off. They're about comfort, safety, and status that only equals recognize. Quiet luxury means you're not racing down the street for strangers to notice. You're arriving smoothly where it matters. In their world, understatement is the flex. 8. Attention to grooming. True wealth is seen in the smallest details: skin, hair, nails, even fragrance. The ultra-rich invest in personal care far beyond what most imagine. Their haircuts may look simple but are crafted by the best stylists. Their skincare routines involve luxury products most people haven't heard of. Quiet luxury is smelling like a rare fragrance that isn't sold in malls. It's the polish of someone who looks clean, fresh, and refined without trying too hard. Outsiders think wealth is in the clothes. Insiders know it's in the details. This is why the truly rich always look put together, without looking like they tried. 9. Experiences over possessions. Quiet luxury values experiences more than stuff. Instead of filling their homes with gadgets, the rich spend on private retreats, fine dining, or art exhibitions. These are memories and networks that outsiders never see. It's not about the Instagram post, it's about the life lived away from cameras. A safari in Botswana, a weekend at an exclusive vineyard, or a private concert, these aren't things you can buy at a store. They're experiences money can't easily purchase. For the ultra-rich, real wealth is felt, not flaunted. 10. Education as status. The quiet luxury of the wealthy is sending their kids to schools with no need for explanation. These are institutions where the last name matters more than the first, where tuition costs more than most people's salaries. It's not just education. It's access. Their children grow up in circles where every connection leads to opportunity. Quiet luxury here is invisible. You can't see it on social media, but you see it in the doors that open years later. This is how wealth survives generations. 11. Owning art, not posters. Art is one of the purest signs of quiet luxury. While most decorate with prints, the wealthy collect originals. They know art appreciates in value both culturally and financially. To an outsider, a minimalist painting might look like just lines. To insiders, it's $1 million asset hanging silently on the wall. Quiet luxury doesn't need explanation. The art speaks for itself. The richest people let their walls whisper wealth. 12. The luxury of time. Above all, the ultimate sign of quiet luxury is time. The wealthy control their schedules. They aren't rushing, they aren't panicking, they aren't enslaved to a clock. To them, time is the highest form of status. It means freedom, control, and power. Quiet luxury is not needing to explain why you're unavailable. It's having the freedom to spend your hours however you choose. And that, more than cars, clothes, or homes, is the final signal only the rich truly recognize. Quiet luxury isn't loud. It doesn't need validation. It's a code, a language, a way of moving through life that only the truly wealthy can see. These 12 signs don't just reveal money. They reveal power, patience, and permanence. So the next time you walk past someone who seems simple but effortlessly refined, pay attention. You might just be standing next to quiet luxury. Hit subscribe if you're building your empire one habit at a time. New videos every Tuesday and Friday.